If schools are your top priority in your next house hunt, then you've come to the right place. Because today I'm talking all about where you can find information about schools online, their reviews, their ratings, and you can do it by each different area of LA on this episode of Angel City Dwellings TV. Hey everyone, I'm Laura, your Angel City Realtor, and I'm here to share real estate information, tips, and strategies that can help save you time and money when you're buying and selling houses here in LA. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on any of my new videos. If you're a couple here in LA and you're thinking about starting a family and buying a house, but you're completely overwhelmed about how much it costs not only to buy a house, but to also put your kids into school, then you're not alone. I'm sure you're already aware there are many places in LA that already have flourishing school districts, public school systems, that you can buy a house in those areas and send your kids to school. But what if those areas are outside of your buying budget? Well, we're going to talk today about a couple of online resources that you can check out, which will show you all of the areas in LA, what the schools are, what their ratings are, and most of them also have reviews from parents and teachers and such, so that you can read up a little bit more about them. That way, that expands where you'll be able to buy a house that will keep you inside of your budget so that you're not financially busted. All of these resources that I'm going to share with you today are free and they're online. You probably already know about some of them, but I'd love to know if you've known about them at all or if you've used them and what your thoughts are. So drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, here we go. So the one that I really like is greatschools.org. So again, that's greatschools.org, and I'm going to put all the links in the description box below as well. So don't worry about it, they'll be there for you. Greatschools.org, you can look up by school name, you can look up by town name, or you can do it by zip code, and it'll pop up most. Remember, there won't be every single school, but most of them will be there in the areas of that zip code or whatever it is that you chose to plug in, town name, etc. And if you go in, it'll show you the ratings. And then if you scroll down a little bit further towards the bottom of each of those pages, once you put in the school, whether it's an elementary school, middle school, or high school, it'll show you reviews that either parents have left, perhaps teachers have left, or even students themselves, if they're old enough, of course, to write reviews online. So that is one of my great sources to go to when people, or I refer out to people when they're asking, well, what do you think about the school in this neighborhood? So check out greatschools.org. You can also check out 3 other free online sources that will help you get some ratings and reviews for schools. Those are Now, I know we just talked about it being budget busting here in LA, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes some of the private schools may show up more on that site, maybe like the charters or the magnets, that may not show up on the regular site under these standard public school listings. So those are the 4 major online free sites that you can search for schools, for school information. You can also check out boundary lines. Now, if you are looking to purchase a home specifically for a particular school, I would highly recommend that you call the school and double check the school boundary lines and not rely on any of these online sources or your realtor or the seller who was currently there, unless they already have a kid in that school and they know 100% for sure. Always check and call with the local school that you think you want to be in that district to make sure that the boundary lines extend to where your house is that you're going to buy. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful information for you today. Again, if you've used any of these sites, I want to know about it. I want to hear your thoughts, so please drop me a comment below. All right, I hope you found everything in this video here today helpful. Again, don't forget to let me know if you have any other resources that you like to use to research schools. If they're not one of the 4 things that we talked about today, I'd love to know about it and be able to pass it on to my clients as well. Don't forget, if you're new here or this is maybe your second or third time, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my videos coming up in the future. All right, I'll see you in the next Angel City Dwellings video.